78 credit score points. That was the gap between my best piggyback test and my worst. I ran 3 authorized user setups side by side. I kept my spending at 0 debt. One setup moved the score fast. One barely moved it. One setup almost backfired. By the end of this video, you will know which setup worked. You will know why it worked. You will know how to copy it safely. There is a detail later in this video that can quietly drop your score, even if you did nothing wrong. This is about your authorized user credit. It can boost a score without debt. Welcome to Cash Flow Decoded. Now, real quick. This is educational content, not financial advice. Consult a professional before making financial decisions. But what I can do is show you exactly what is happening and let you decide. But before I show you the winning setup, you need to see the traps hiding inside it. Meet Sarah. She is a 34-year-old nurse in Ohio. She earns good money. She still got priced out of a better loan. Her score was stuck in the mid-600s. She paid on time. She kept balances low. The problem was thin history. That is where piggyback credit gets tempting. You add authorized user status to a strong card. Your report can inherit that history. NerdWallet says it can help build a credit file. That only works if the issuer reports authorized users. Some do, some do not. Northeast Mortgage says a seasoned trade line can boost scores by 20 to over 60 points. That is with 4 to 5 years of perfect history. That is with under about 10% utilization. But people hear that and rush. They add the wrong card. They add the wrong person. Then the score slides. Here is why. Your score cares about age. Your score cares about available credit. Your score cares about utilization. If the primary card is new, it drags average age down. If the card is maxed, utilization jumps. If the bank does not report, nothing happens. And the biggest risk is not the score. The biggest risk is the money. Bankrate says the primary cardholder is about 100% responsible. If the authorized user spends, you owe it. There is no magic undo button. But here is what nobody tells you about your authorized user credit. My 3 tests all used 0 spending by the authorized user. I wanted score movement without debt. I also wanted to see bureau reporting patterns. Setup 1 was the clean piggyback. A family member added me to a card. The card was over 5 years old. The balance stayed under 10%. Setup 2 was a perks card with a brand name glow. It looked premium. It had lounge access. The account was younger. Setup 3 was a high limit card. It had a big available credit line. It also had a habit of carrying a balance. All 3 issuers claimed authorized user reporting. Only one setup delivered the full punch. The winner gave me a jump of over 70 points. It was not the fanciest card. It was the quietest profile. Here is the part that makes this personal. Sarah almost chose the flashy option. Her friend offered an expensive travel card. The friend also carried balances. Sarah thought it would help. It would have done the opposite. Now meet Mike. He is a 42-year-old warehouse supervisor in Arizona. He was rebuilding after a rough divorce. He needed a car loan approval. Mike tried to add authorized user status with his brother. The brother had great income. The brother also opened cards often. Mike got added to a new account. His average age dipped. His score barely moved. Drop a comment if this has happened to you, or if you are considering piggyback credit right now. And that is when everything changed. Because I stopped thinking like a points hacker. I started thinking like a lender. Lenders do not care about your card color. They care about risk signals. The clean setup had 3 signals. Age was long. Payments were perfect. Utilization stayed low. That matches the Northeast mortgage fact. Seasoned plus perfect plus under 10% utilization. That is the combo tied to 20 to over 60 points. My jump beat that range. That can happen when your file is thin. Thin files react harder. But the other setups showed the downside. A high balance card can pull you down. A new card can dilute your age. And removing an authorized user can hurt too. Bankrate says removal reduces available credit. It also lowers average age. Those are major scoring factors. So, if you piggyback, you need an exit plan. You need to know what happens when the ride ends. If this makes sense, hit that like button. It helps more than you know. Watch this next part carefully. This is where it turns around. Here is the solution that worked. It is boring on purpose. It is also repeatable. Step 1 is pick the right primary card holder. You want someone disciplined. You want someone you trust with your future. Ask for their last 12 months payment history. You want perfect payments. One late payment can poison the whole move. Step 2 is pick the right trade line. You want an account older than 4 years. Older is better. You also want low utilization. Under about 10% is the sweet spot. That means if the limit is around 10,000, the balance should be under about 1,000. If the limit is around 5,000, the balance should be under about 500. Step 3 is confirm reporting. Call the issuer. Ask if they report authorized users to all bureaus. If they dodge the question, pick another issuer. Step 4 is lock down spending. Do not take the physical card. If you must take it, freeze it. Remember the liability. Bankrate says the primary owes about 100% of purchases. If you spend, you can wreck them. Step 5 is protect the primary cardholder too. This part gets missed. The points guy says around 100% of authorized user spending counts. It counts toward welcome bonus spending. It counts toward annual thresholds. That sounds great. It can also be dangerous. Your spending can push them into a fee tier. Your spending can trigger a shutdown review. So the rule is simple. If you are piggybacking for credit, you do not spend. Now let us talk about who qualifies. There is no income requirement to be an authorized user. The primary cardholder must qualify. You do not. But issuers can require a minimum age. Some allow teens. Some require adults. You also need a clean identity match. Your legal name must match your credit report. Your address should match too. If your file has a freeze, lift it. Some issuers cannot add you if bureaus are locked. Now perks. People chase perks and ignore credit goals. Capital One Venture X had a window with $0 annual fee for authorized users. That included lounge access through Priority Pass. That was through January 31, 2026. American Express Platinum authorized users can get a full suite of perks. Award Wallet lists Centurion Lounge. It lists Delta Sky Club Access. It lists Priority Pass. It lists Global Entry or TSA pre-check credits. It lists hotel status perks. Those perks can be real value. But perks do not raise your score by themselves. Your score moves from the trade line profile, age, payments, utilization, limits. But what happened next changed everything. I ran the math like a lender. I looked at what a 20-point bump can do. Northeast Mortgage says a 20-point boost can shift risk categories. That can save thousands over the loan life. So I built Sarah a simple scenario. She wanted a mortgage around $300,000. Her higher rate option cost her about $200 more each month. Over the early years, that is, thousands lost. It is money that could have gone to her emergency fund. When she used the clean authorized user credit setup, her score improved. The lender bucket improved. The pricing improved. Now here is what this means for your money. Piggyback credit is not a hack. It is a temporary bridge. It buys you time to build your own history. So you must pair it with your own plan. Open your own starter card. Keep utilization low. Pay in full. If you only piggyback and do nothing else, you risk a cliff. The moment you get removed, the score can drop. That is not theory. Bankrate warns about the negative impact on the authorized user score. So keep your own accounts active. Keep them clean. Keep them boring. Now I will show you the biggest mistakes that disqualify people. Mistake 1 is piggybacking on a card with high utilization. Even if payments are perfect, utilization can crush you. Mistake 2 is piggybacking on a new card. You can lose average age. Thin files feel that hit. Mistake 3 is piggybacking with someone who misses payments. Their late payments can land on your report. Mistake 4 is letting the authorized user spend. That can create family drama. It can create real debt. Mistake 5 is removing the authorized user too soon. If the score was depending on it, it can dip. Now let us return to Sarah and close the loop. Sarah did not pick the flashy travel card. She picked the seasoned low balance card. She got added as an authorized user. She did not take the card. She did not spend. Her score moved up fast. It moved enough to change her loan pricing. Her lender quoted her a lower rate tier. The payment drop was about $200 a month. That is about $2,400 a year. That is groceries. That is a Roth IRA contribution. That is breathing room. And she did it with zero debt. She used authorized user credit as a bridge. She kept building her own accounts too. So let me break down exactly what you need to do. Pick a trusted person with perfect payments. Use a card older than 4 years. Keep utilization under about 10%. Confirm the issuer reports authorized users. Do not spend on the card. Plan for removal without panic. So remember, your authorized user credit is not just a form. It is your financial future. Piggyback credit can lift you up. It can also pull you down. Check your authorized user credit before Friday. Send this to someone who needs it before they lose another dollar. Drop a comment with the money topic you want exposed next. Hit like if this opened your eyes. Subscribe to Cash Flow Decoded for more. Next week, another financial trap most Americans fall into.